It's day 4 of the 5-day energy reset, and today I'm going to give you 7 ways to reset your 7 energy centers. So yesterday, you identified where you're overactive, where you're drained, and where you're balanced in your 7 different energies. So you have to go watch that before you do this. I shouldn't say you have to, because you could just do all 7 of these and you're going to reset your energy right away. But it's great if you really focus on the ones that are most important, okay? So if you haven't done yesterday, you can certainly do all 7 of the things I'm going to assign to you today, but that's 7 things to do. And who wants to add 7 things to their to-do list? It's going to be much more effective if you look at yesterday's activity, identify of the 7 what you need most, and then pick 1 to 7 of those, depending on how many of your areas are unbalanced, okay? So I'm going to give you 7 tips. Now, I want you to keep in mind, for the 7 energy centers that we've talked about, there are hundreds of ways to turn those on, to chill them out, and to balance and activate them. I've chosen 1 activity for each of the 7, and that may or may not be the right type of activity or alignment that you need for that energy center. So if you have other questions or you want to dig deeper into where your energies are blocked and you need to get them flowing again, please reach out or think about attending one of my longer events or working with me one-on-one, because that will really help you dig in. What I'm going to give you now are 7 ideas for reactivating and realigning and resetting the 7 energy centers that are pretty universal, that work for a lot of people, but they may not work for you. So keep that in mind, okay? So I'm going to give you 7. I'm going to go through them pretty quickly because my homework for you is for you to go and do these things, not for us to do them while you're right here with me talking, because you don't want another long video like yesterday, but so you can go, boom, go do them on your own time, in your own space. So I'm going to give them to you relatively quickly. Please reach out or comment if you have any questions on how to implement that, okay? So keeping in mind yesterday, where your energies were overactive, drained, or balanced, we're focusing where you are not in a nice charged state. So the first energy, motivation energy. If your motivation energy isn't where it needs to be, I want you to go outside. I want you to go outside and I want you to take deep breaths. I want you to feel the sunlight. I want you to feel the temperature. I want you to feel the little hairs on your body moving when the wind hits it. I want you to smell the smells of nature. I want you to look around and see the sights and the different colors and the animals in the sky, and let that sun hit the cones and the rods in your eyes. And I want your body to get turned back on. And as you're standing there outside, I want you to feel your feet on the earth and feel yourself grounding down. You are safe on this big planet in the moment that you're in, outside, in nature, as a human animal, and that will align your energy instantly in that motivation energy space, okay? So that is your first exercise if motivation energy is a challenge for you. Number 2 is creativity energy, and here I want you to write a list of 100, and I said 100, things that you love to do. Hobbies, passions, things you want to learn, things you used to do that you don't do anymore. And I want you to get this love it list up to as many as you can, because then when you have that love it list, even just thinking about those things you love to do fires up that passion energy, gets that creativity energy flowing, and you have at your disposal anytime you're stressed out, anytime you're fearful, anytime that you need to take action or get moving on your creativity energy. You can look at that list and say, okay, I have 5 minutes. What on this list takes 5 minutes or less? Oh, I can call a friend. Oh, I can go pet my dog. Oh, I can go play a quick card game with my kid. Whatever it happens to be, you can look at that list. So aim for 100, knowing you may not get to 100, but write down as many things as you love to do. And that is your homework for amplifying and activating and resetting your creativity energy. All right, the next one is confidence energy. And confidence energy is knowing that you're walking into a room, showing up as your best, using your skills. So here I want you to write down 10 superpowers, things that you are so good at, whether it's at work or whether it's at home. Maybe you're a great listener. Maybe you're a great dad. Maybe you are really good at bike riding. Whatever it happens to be, I want you to write down 10 superpowers, because just even thinking about it turns that confidence energy on, has you walk differently in the world, turns on the endorphin, serotonin, dopamine cocktail of feel-good chemicals in your body. So that is your activity to reset your confidence energy. All right, next we have relationship energy. Now, relationship energy is really critical because you want to have those reciprocal relationships with others. So to reset your relationship energy, I want you to identify one person that you can meet in the next week for coffee, for a Zoom meet and greet, for happy hour, for lunch, whatever it happens to be, that always makes you feel good and that you make feel good in return. It's one of those relationships where you guys just fire each other up. And I want you to reach out to that person, make a date, set a plan, create an appointment, set up a meeting, whatever it happens to be, so that you spend time with that person, that power person, that you have a reciprocal, awesome, positive relationship energy with. That will reset your relationship energy. The next one is communication energy. And for communication energy, I want you to go to your music, wherever you have that, whether it's Spotify or Pandora or Apple Music or whether you have CDs, whatever it happens to be. And I want you to create a walk-up song playlist. Because when you have music that is so personal to you, that fires you up, that turns on your energy, that can instantly bring you back to, okay, here's who I am, this is what I love, here's something that's personal to me, and then you can bring that really awesome energy, that communication, authenticity energy to others when you have that walk-up song playlist that you listen to throughout your day, or when you need that boost of communication energy. So go create a walk-up song playlist, just a playlist of songs that are for you, that you love so much, that instantly turn on your positive energy. So that is your exercise for confidence energy, or communication energy, sorry. The next one is strategic energy. Now, a lot of times our strategic and strategy energy gets shut down or over-amplified because we're stuck in the weeds. We're either thinking about stuff in the past, we're thinking about stuff that's happening in the future, and we can't get ourselves focused. So one way to turn on strategy energy and get super focused in the moment is to simply say, what's awesome now? And you literally look around you and you say, okay, what's awesome at this exact moment? And that's what I want you to do for this, to reset that strategy energy, is to say, what's awesome now? And then write down 3 to 5 things that right now, in your space, in this moment, right now, are awesome. Because that, boom, realigns, resets that strategy energy, gets you in the moment, gets you ready and focused to take the next steps. Finally, we have vision energy. Now, vision energy on day 1, we reset that already by doing your 6-month visualization. So I want you today, if you're finding your vision energy is stuck in some way, or whether it's overactivated, I want you to revisit that. I want you to go do day 1 again. Really get clear on what do you want? How do you want your future to look? Whether you choose to do the 6 months that I had you do on day 1, whether you just want to do tomorrow, whether you want to do 50 years from now, pick a timeline and go revisit that and really get clear on what you want. Because that vision energy is what needs to be reset and then turned on so that you know what steps to take next with all of the other energies. So those are your homework pieces for today. Now, again, you could do all 7 if you feel you didn't do yesterday, or you feel like you need all of yourself reset. But I really want you to focus on what we talked about yesterday. Which of the 7 really need to be, boom, brought back to center, and do those first. Okay? So we will see you tomorrow to see where you were at today and give you a recap and your next steps. See you then.